welcome back to the channel. Last Supercoach video for the year, around 25. Can't wait for the finals. 4 games of footy over the weekend. It's going to be epic. So we'll have a look at my score. Straight off the bat, I was one of those people that looped Brian T.O., hoping that Turbo would fail and I'd go up the ranks a little bit, but it didn't happen. Turbo absolutely dominated on the weekend. Like, he is the superstar of the year. Like, I can't think of a better player that's played a season over the last 10 years. Absolutely insane. If you can think of someone, put him in the comments. Sure, Jared Hayne had a good run, but Turbo has looked like he's been playing against the under 21s teams. Like, insane. Absolutely insane. All right, we're going to check out the team of the round to see what their score was. 1,856. That is huge. So we got Smith, Grant, 100. Fanua Blake, Tino, not great scores. Viliami Kiku, Olakatoa, Travojevic, Fafita. Cherry Evans, 142. Lulawai, Burton, Garrick, 125 to 164. Saab, not that great. If you had Peachium, but Saab, you'd have Saab. Brian Kelly, Tedesco, and Turbo. That is, I'm not sure what the highest score for the year was, but that's a massive score. Overall, that dude is ranked in the top 10,000, where I wish that's what my aim was at the tail end of this year, to get in that top 10,000. His score was 30,955. All right, let's go and check this out. My score, 1,160, so 700 points off that dude. I'm pretty sure I had 2 or 3 players not playing. We'll check it out. So 30,179, so 800 points off that guy who had the team of the... And he was in the top 10%, and I'm top... Oh no, he was in under 10,000. He was 9,000 something. So there's 9,000 people between him and me, and that's 800 points difference. So 900 people... 900? 9,000. 9,000. But top 13% overall. That's not too bad, but it's not that great. It's not very great at all. All right, let's check out how my team went. Simpkin, 14. I'm pretty sure he got injured. Gone. Brandon Smith, Payne Haas. Wow. Luckily, Tavita scored. Pasika, terrible. Had Crichton good for Feeder. Didn't have Mitch Barnett play. Jazz Tavanga played. So he was an auto emergency. Cody Walker didn't play. Marzu didn't play. Papali'i didn't play. So had 4 people not playing. Oh wait, yeah, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 not playing. 1 auto emergency came in, so that's 3. Terrible score. Terrible score. Turbo 229. Yep, I looped to O thinking he was gonna do it, but you just had to trust. I should have trusted Turbo. He would have moved me up the ranks a little bit, I guess. So let's summarize this year. Look, the rule changes that came in during Magic Round with those high shots just changed the rounds from that point in regards to suspensions. Players were just getting suspended. Like, it was Victor Radley, I think, was suspended 3 times, or he missed a total of like 8 games or 12 games or something like that. I could be wrong. I think it was something like that. 8 games, between 8 and 12. It might be 9 games. What else? Injuries due to the faster play the ball this year. There were so many injuries to players. Just injuries, suspensions, and HIAs. Players now, due to the new HIA protocols, not backing up the next week, so they'd have 2 weeks off. Pappenhausen had like 8 weeks off or something like that, like crazy. Also, now going into next year, I'm totally going to change the way I select my team. In the past, it was hookers and forwards were the people that got you the points, but it's shown this year it's fullbacks and wingers. Fullbacks, wingers, and halfbacks. So I think the way to go is going to be cheap hookers, although Brandon Smith and Grant are probably the 2 best options because they got attacking stats. But it's totally changed in the last 2-3 years how Supercoach works. It used to be a grind of a game on the footy field, and those points would then shift across into Supercoach. So that's why you'd have forwards making tackles, making busts, offloads, whereas not so much grind anymore, and it's the halfback, the fullback, the wingers, the centers getting the big points. So thanks everyone for watching throughout this series of Supercoach 2021. Look, I'm going to do this next year as well. I'm going to try my best to actually study leading into it. This year I just picked my first team just randomly, didn't do any study, didn't plan ahead for State of Origin. So next year I'm going to pick my team, make sure that I don't have to trade out a lot of players until that round 17. So the first lot of my team are hopefully going to be non-playing Origin players and teams that play that first bye leading up to Origin. And then I'll have trades. I just traded crazily because of suspensions and injuries, HIAs this year, and players that weren't performing. I had Josh Papali'i and Damien Cook at the start of the year. Terrible. Had Bradman Best, underperformed, got injured. Who else did I have? Yeah, Cook. And I only had 1 fullback. That was the biggest mistake I made all year, not starting with 2 cheap hookers and having 2 gun fullbacks and probably 2 gun halfbacks at the start. That was my biggest mistake. I had halfback 5'8", rookie. Although, yeah, there was lots of rookies that actually went pretty good this year, and hopefully next year's the same. Leave a comment down below what your overall score was and what percent you were. So I was 13% in the top 13%, and my score overall was 30,100 and whatever, and my position was 18,000. So leave a comment with those 3 things. Like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. I have really fun. I have a good time doing these videos. I don't do them for stats or anything like that. They're just to show you out there someone struggling and having fun doing Supercoach. I really love it. I love my footy. I love Souths. I really hope Souths can go all the way. Latrell's blown it for him, but anything can happen. Anything can happen in a game. All it takes is an injury, a HIA. It can shift the momentum of a game. So Souths have a quality side. Panthers are really good because they're a tight-knit group of players. Melbourne have just been phenomenal. Power, look, they beat Melbourne. They've stuck it to Penrith at the start of the year. They could do it too. But Manly, with Turbo, they look unstoppable. They've got Kieran Foran, Cherry Evans. They've got a good forward pack. They've got fast wingers. So my pick is Manly, but I really hope Souths win. All right, thanks for watching, and see you next year.